is Teresa Cervantes. I'm 33 years old. I was born in Gainesville, Florida, and I own Black Diamond Tattoo here in Hastings, Nebraska. I've always been an artist. I've always liked to paint and do stuff like that. I did fast food for a really long time when I was a teenager, and then I decided to kind of apprentice at a tattoo shop to see if I'd like it, and I was doing really well, so I decided to quit the food industry and do this full time, and it's been really good ever since. So I tattooed a whole, let's see, what's the proper way to put this? I tattooed a whole penis and testicles one time, but that guy, turns out, is a weirdo. And he ended up being somebody that, he wanted like more and more weird stuff to where I discontinued my client professional relationship with him, and he doesn't come around anymore. But that was the craziest tattoo I've ever done. Weirdest thing probably I've seen. He also came equipped with a full set of tattooed flower underpins. And he also got 3 naked pinup girl dolls and a $100 bill coming out of his ass. So yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I've had people come in and want like dumb racist stuff, you know what I mean? Of course you're gonna get the morons that want swastikas. The worst one that I had somebody ask for was a guy, and he looked like he would have been like from India, and he wanted to get a tattoo of some people hanging a man. And I was like, absolutely not. I refused the bulb before, the SS bulb. You know, I also wouldn't tattoo, you know, if some 18-year-old came in and she says, I wanted Wargo on my forehead. I'd be like, no, just kind of use your discretion and be a good human before you go permanently doing something to somebody that they might just be having a momentary lapse of judgment. Legally, you only need to have a couple things, really, like a bloodborne pathogen, and you have to pay a fee and stuff like that. So it's not really hard legally, but in my opinion, you should really be able to draw. You should be able to look at something and draw it without a stencil or anything like that. So being able to do actual artwork and like paint and stuff like that is really important. And then having a love for doing it outside of your job as well. If you just do tattoos just for the bread and butter, you know what I mean? It's not fun for anyone, you know. It's a lot funner if you find an artist who really enjoys it and like they go home from work and do some more work, you know what I mean? So that's my opinion as somebody who's really an artist should do tattoos. I mean, probably lots of stuff, but it's not too big of a deal if they don't know. It's all part of the learning experience. I didn't know all sorts of stuff when I started getting tattoos as well, you know what I mean? So I'm always really understanding when it comes to customers who maybe ask questions that would seem silly to somebody who's been getting them for a long time, because I used to be that customer, so I try to be patient. I guess I want people to know that it hurts. Don't come in here forgetting that it's going to hurt, because then once I start, it's like, oh shit, you've not prepared yourself, and that can be pretty tough too. But most people remember that they're going to come in here and get a tattoo and it's going to hurt. A lot, yeah. But the reason being is because there's things that just work better for tattoos. Like you make sandwiches with bread because bread works best to make sandwiches with. You know, you're not going to use 2 cucumbers and make a ham sandwich. So there's just some stuff that works better for tattoos. That's why you see it over and over again, like the religious stuff, spraying hands, the doves, the whatever else. The things that I don't like, maybe that are repetitive, are like the little charmy things, like, you know, everybody jokes about the infinity symbols and stuff like that, and I'm probably on board with that too. I just like to do bigger stuff. I think that when you're doing like a sleeve, if you got something little right here, you know, from when you're 18 or whatever, it's kind of like you have to work it into the sleeve at that point, so you might as well just start with the sleeve work, you know. That's kind of what I think when it comes to the little stuff, but to each their own, you know. If people want what they want, it's up to the artist to make a design that's not something they've done before and that's not repetitive. It's the artist's job at that point. It's ever changing. I used to do a lot of lineless photorealism and stuff, which looks really good. But then I noticed, you know, as it heals 10 years later and stuff, it almost could use an outline. So at this point, I'm really trying to do a mixed style where I can use a nice outline and then shade it realistically to give it that impressive contrast and that wow factor. And then the outline is for the longevity purposes as well. So I'm really kind of a mixed style between realism and neo-traditional at this point. I don't like Japanese style just because it is neither realism nor traditional. So there's nothing in that style that I can mix into how I style my tattoos. Which is one of the big reasons I did change from Black Dragon to Black Diamond too. I had somebody tell me one time that they thought we only did, you know, Japanese style tattoos and stuff like that because of the name. I was like, oh no, that's my least favorite. And like, I don't like tattooing dragons either. That would be one of my least favorite things because they're not, you can't find a real picture of one anywhere. So it's kind of hard for me to wrap my head around sometimes. I prefer realism and stuff like that, I guess. Oh, no. I mean, I wasn't one of those goal-oriented kids, so I just kind of go day to day. I never, ever planned for anything, really. I'm really lucky, by the grace of God, I have such a good gig. I never planned for anything. I was at food service before I came here, and I probably would have done that forever if I wouldn't have kept getting fired from fucking everywhere. This mouth, you know what I'm saying? But that was good because now I get to do this, so it all works.